Fans look forward to games like this every season. Teams riding momentum, coming in a clash for national supremacy and trying to make a statement as we get close to the playoffs. Welcome, everyone, to M&T Bank Stadium, home of the Ravens in Baltimore, Maryland. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Texas Tech Red Raiders. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Gators will kick it away first. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Looking downfield, it's Morton. Rush is on him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge.
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalized not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And that's kind of a double whammy for this offense, because on their opening drive, not only did they turn it over with the interception, but they've now set their defense up in a really tough spot deep in their own end.
They'll try the run. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Fires to the tight end.
And here comes money down for this offense. Third down execution is a premium. You work on it all week ad nauseum for these moments when you can execute when the field starts to shrink.
To the air, it's Lagway. Buys a little time. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Gator! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
And they did tack on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. This drive will start from the 16-yard line. They send the tight end in motion. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires it. Complete to the right.
Quarterback showing you some resiliency here on this drive. He threw a pick on the opening drive of the game, but he was able to turn the page right away. You can't let that bad play affect you, and they're letting him throw it. They're being aggressive, and he's proving that he can still make good decisions here. He can find the open target and deliver strikes.
Still on his feet at the 40. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
Looking to throw, it's Morton. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You're not going to see that happen too often. The quarterback, man, he was licking his chops. He saw a big space in the middle of the field. He had his best receiver there ready to make a play, and he dropped it.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Unloads to the wideout. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Able to squeeze out a couple on the play. It's down at the 35.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Douglas. And he's ruled down right there, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle. And that's just a timing route. And if I'm a quarterback and they're going to sit back in zone, when I run those crossers, man, I just wait for that zone window to open up, anticipate it a little bit, chunk that thing, and let my receiver do the rest of the work.
And the Red Raiders will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He'll take it himself. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And the point after is good. All tied up, just about set to kick it away. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Lagway. Dances away to buy time. He'll pull it down and run. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
Well, this defense is not going to be patient with this quarterback. They know that they have to affect him, and they have to dictate to him. So that time, they send the blitz. They're not even giving him an opportunity to sit back there. And
makes a grab deep. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Florida. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Virgil. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with his size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They go to the wide receiver screen. Trying to hit him with a quick game on first down, and nothing doing there. He wants to change this route. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Trying play action. Got a man. It's Douglas. Turning it on. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Throws to the tight end. And to the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Red Raider.
And I like this offense not panicking, executing on this drive, and driving down the field and tying this football game up. I love the no panic, just stay chill, and now we got ourselves a football game.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Flagway. He's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up. And if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
They're dealing with a second and long. Motion from the back. Second down, they'll go to the air. Caught in the backfield, it's Hansen. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Hines on the move. Makes the grab. And he's brought down after a nice gain. You know, Jesse, they threw that to him in double coverage. And I like that sometimes because you can't let the defense just dictate what you're going to do.
No, they're going to make sure he gets his, Reese, no doubt about it. And they're going to force it over to him, hoping that he can make a play and knowing that he can. But as a defense, you got to be careful doubling him because that means somebody else is wide open.
Toss to the outside. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Right back to him on the ground. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox, toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we face. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
The Gators will have it 1st and 10. Using his legs, it's Long.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
After run, now throw. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. Touchdown, Gator! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep picking up numbers.
And kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Morton. That's caught. It's Douglas. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Complete some of these hitch throws early. You're setting up the hitch and go. Later on, you can pump fake that. And the receiver can pirouette right up the sideline. That might be a home run play for the offense.
They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top. He spins that thing down the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at 3rd down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. 3rd down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the 1st half. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quarterback may change this route. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. That's caught. It's Virgil. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Back to throw. It's Morton. Makes the catch. It's Virgil. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Here's a heat. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe of the 49.
Finally, a defense looks like they're able to break serve here. These offenses have been up and down the field now, these last 2 drives apiece, scoring points. But the sack right there finally puts an end to that, we think. It's setting up.
He wants to go deep. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Well, this quarterback has really found a nice rhythm early, and he's in firm control and command of everything that's happening. They've had 2 drives, they've scored 2 touchdowns, and here on their 3rd possession, he still wants to take shots. That one obviously falls incomplete, but if you're him, I would keep spinning the beam.
Here comes the heat. Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on 3rd down. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. See what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Dropping back, it's Lagway. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Escapes the pressure going right. Oh, he's got some space. He just brought some serious energy, making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line.
This is not fun playing defense. I got to cover these fast wide receivers all over the field. You're going to run tempo. You're going to spread me out. You're going to do all this stuff to me. And then it doesn't work, and you call a pass play, and then it turns into that because your quarterback's so special. This just isn't fun.
That last big play has them in business. Just outside the red zone, it's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. Oh, gives him the tough stiff arm. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
Run in the red zone, it's ball. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
He'll keep it himself. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Florida! And they take it in for 6 more points. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all, just showing it off left and right. But when you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Wants to adjust the pattern. Back to throw, it's Morton. Skips away from pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man, or zone.
Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And what a play by the defender. He's on an island all by himself in cover 1 man coverage. Just him and the wideout, and he ends up winning, coming up with a big INT.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Hawkins. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to fire. Now he's going to break the pocket. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously so he's outside the tackle boxes and knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. And the Gators have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Glagway. He's got the tight end. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gator!
And you gotta love the creativity with the tight ends nowadays. They can do so many different things. He does a good job. He slips behind the defense. Defense doesn't know where he went. And what does he do? He gets in for 6.
And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Defense made a play with that interception to set them up. Now to see if they can cash it in. They'll start this drive with a pass. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, coming out in the second half, they knew they needed to throw the ball to have success, and they have not yet found a completion here in the 3rd quarter. This quarterback has got to be able to find a way to get himself back in rhythm.
Quarterback making checks. Unloads it left. He's got it. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at him. He's looking to throw.
And the passing game paying dividends right now for this offense. They just had a big play through the air to get him down in the situation. So let the quarterback deal. Great job reading coverage. He found his open target, accurate throw, and 2 plays through the air. And they've got 6 points on the board.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Glagway. Quickly complete. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains, they mark it at the 29. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll go to the ground. Plows through the defense. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Back to pass. Buying some time. Now he's looking into the middle. Makes the catch down the right side. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there. A similar situation with a lead like this. They'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
Looking to throw on first down. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
Trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
And this is what's going to drive coaches crazy. It's mental errors, right? It doesn't take any talent or lack of talent to have that penalty. You just got to watch the ball, and when it's snapped, get after the quarterback.
Using his legs to buy some time. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Gonna look downfield again. Throws for the tight end. Got it in the middle. It's Hansen. Touchdown, Florida! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the fourth. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. It's Dickey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Dropping back, it's Morton. He fires to the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back